some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy. And that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Fights through it. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To about the 35, 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right out the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short one here, caught by McBride. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
York able to send this one through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Daniels. Well, that's into the hands of Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Off play action. Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a goal in the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Open man here is Benson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Cardinals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Willen. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The football going back to the Rams now. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2. When you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Fourth down, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth. On first down, Daniels. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Rams are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points will be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes a little tread left on the tires.
22 more yards there and another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Shoves him away. And able to get this to the 31. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To throw again. Daniels. He'll get this one to Cup. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Good decision to keep the football and then some really good running to find the end zone.
And so much for scouting, because you know they went over this in practice on the defensive side, that you have to protect the edges in that RPO, that he may tuck it and keep it himself. Instead, he crashed down, and off he went.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 14. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They need 18 yards here on third down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's more on the return. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 1. For his right side, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out of...
And And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
After gain of 3, it's 3rd and 7.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Rams.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34.
York able to send this one through.
And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they trail the visiting Green Bay Packers as that one's gone to halftime. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Anthony Richardson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here's a give to Dalvin.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll look to throw here.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Boyd. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
They'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Well, the field goal attempt is well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Boyd. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball, right?
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Well, you left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here comes the Rams punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Nifty move. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Miller. And his pass incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Off the play fake. Miller.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Yeah, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First down, Rams.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Back to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Daniels. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams get a bit closer. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
That's caught, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue.
This defense walks off the field. They can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced.